Nestled in the basement of the Colorado Railroad Museum in Golden is the home of the Denver HO Model Railroad Club. For nearly 50 years, this club has operated a miniature railroad that runs through a mountain landscape reminiscent of days gone by. The club incorporates over 100 years of Colorado Railroad history, all within a few hundred square feet.
It was formed in 1947, the year after I was born. It was originally located in the Mayan Theater basement for many years down on Broadway. And then when they lost that home, the club met in the basement of Glenn Brazelton, who was the original owner of Caboose Hobbies. And then in 1968, the club found space here at the museum. So next year will be our 50th year here at the museum.
The model railroading hobby began in the 1860s. Since then, people have come to this pastime in a variety of ways. Some find it in their adulthood.
Not really got into the hobby until my wife gave me a train set. About a year and a half after we got married, she discovered that I enjoyed trains, and boy did I.
For others, the hobby stretches back to their youth, before the days of iPhones and Google, when these miniatures helped stoke their imagination.
Well, it's just something that I was able to attach my dreams to as a kid. Kids today, they don't think of trains and dreams of far-off places. But back in the 50s, you saw a train going and you knew it was going somewhere, and so you fantasized about where it was going, what the people were going to see. And so it was a way that you could travel far and wide without leaving your home.
And there is plenty to keep someone interested once they find model railroading. It has been described by some enthusiasts as a hobby that moves. Many other hobbies involve building something that will just sit in its place. With model railroading, the model gets to live on in a continually evolving world.
The hobby, it seems to have different phases of, craftsmanship, and then those that are maybe into art, like building the scenery or rolling stock. There's something for everybody in there as far as creativity.
In the case of the Denver HO Model Railroad Club, their model resides in a world inspired by history, fueled by imagination. In February 1968, construction on the current layout began, starting with the passenger car-inspired viewing windows. From there, a booming mountain community grew for the model to run through, incorporating both the rural landscape and urban sprawl that coexisted in Colorado for decades. Visitors are given a visual demonstration of how trains trekked in and out of the mountains, transporting the materials that allowed mountain communities to thrive. The city portion of the model shows patrons what urban life was like, both ordinary and not so ordinary. Clearly someone has a sense of humor. Throughout the display, different slices of life are shown. The town of Calamity, in the southeast corner, features a wide variety of recreational activities. Residents can be seen ice skating, enjoying the rides at the amusement park, and taking in a movie at the drive-in theater, where programs about trains are always a big hit. There are also some examples of day-to-day life, as well as day-to-day life going awry. Riding west of Calamity through the canyon, we come to the town of Troublesome, where life is anything but, as you can tell from these depictions of leisurely mountain life, like fishing, swimming, and diving off the bridge. A turn to the northwest, toward Cripple Creek, allows observers a glimpse of the kind of mining operations that extracted vital resources, which provided the economic backbone for mountain communities. Once again, the model maker's sense of humor is on display. Back around to the east, the tracks lead over to Phantom Canyon, a town built around a power plant, industrial-style bridges, and a good deal of agriculture. On the very eastern edge is Placer Yard, where dozens of trains sit when not en route, and a tunnel leading to the back area. The back room is where club members work on the trains that run through this landscape. A glimpse behind the scenes demonstrates how much of a role computers have come to play in model railroading. In decades past, wooden or metal trains were operated by controlling the power going to the track. Today, models contain circuitry that allows the operator to program instructions into the model itself. The creators, who started model railroading in the 1860s, could hardly have imagined a world where computers allowed direct control of the train rolling down the track. No doubt the future holds more bold innovations for the hobby. And the model run by the Denver HO Model Railroad Club ensures that residents of the Denver area will have an easily accessible place to see them.